Today's Monday, February 25th. We're coming back to do a second dowsing rod session to talk to Pam and find out some information related to Deegan's family tonight. So we're going to start by doing some baseline readings. Pam, are you here with us? Can you open the rods all the way up to no, please? Thank you. Do you understand what yes is? Can you show us yes? Thank you. In neutral? Can you show me no again? Can you show me yes? Neutral. Can you show me I don't know? Have we taught you that one yet? Very good, thank you. Okay, so hopefully everybody knows what the base readings are as we're asking questions. I don't even know where to start yet. Pam, you've been coming and visiting Deegan during the day and a little bit at night, and the question came up today from your mom in a conversation with him that maybe your touching the back of Deegan's head was an indication of something further. And so I know on the other side you're kind of aware of what's going on this side of things, but just to kind of prove it and show to everybody that you do you realize that your niece Jaylyn is in the hospital right now? No. Okay, do you remember Jaylyn? Yes, okay. She's in Houston in the hospital right now. And you not knowing that makes me want to ask you if you even knew that she was sick, so to speak. Has she been sick for longer than a week? 2 weeks? 3 weeks? 4 weeks? So this is something that literally just came on.
Most singers have been about 3 weeks. She knows the difference.
Huh?
My mom said it's been 3 weeks.
I know.
Her grandmother knows.
Speak up so we can get it on tape. So the question is, Deegan's been bothered the last 3 weeks, and so we were trying to see if there was a family connection there with you coming to him and touching the back of his head, giving him an indication that there was something going on with Jaylyn. So you touching the back of his head, was that something related to him? No. Was it something related to Jaylyn? So it wasn't related to Dee going to the doctor. Okay. It was related to Jaylyn. Okay. Have you visited Nick or Christy since you've been on the other side? Yes. So is it possible that maybe you came to them and they weren't aware that you were trying to show them something? No. No, you didn't go to them? No. Did you go to them? Yes. Did you attempt to let them know? Okay. Thank you. I just had a question pop up and I forgot what it was now. I totally lost my train of thought. Is there anything you want to ask? Oh my god, I totally lost. Pam, you still with us? Okay. Do you have any idea of how long Jaylyn's going to be with us? No. Okay, so I know not to ask that question. There was something I was going to ask about her, and I totally drawn a blank on it. Let's get off that subject for a minute. Can we ask you some questions related to other family members? Yes, thank you. So I was talking to Tina today, and there was something that happened at their house last night, and I was curious to find out for her if you had paid her a visit last night. No. Did you hear her talking to you today? Yes. Did you hear me tell her that I asked you when you went to go visit family members to blow smoke in their face? Yes. Do you plan on visiting Tina? Yes. Have you visited her today? No. Will you be visiting her in the next couple of days? Yes. So we can tell Tina to be looking for the smell of smoke? Yes, thank you. Have you visited your kids? Yes. Yes, big yes, okay. Have you visited them in the last couple of days? Yes. So Pam, do you remember the other night we had a dowsing rod session while Deegan was at work and I recorded it? Do you remember that session? Yes. Somehow I lost that video on my computer. Do you think there was another spirit in the house that caused that to happen? No. Do you think it was just the computer acting up? Okay. Well, since we lost the video of that, I'd like to ask you some questions that I'd asked you that night. Is that okay? Yes. Okay. One of the questions I asked you that night had to do with Brandon. Do you remember the question I asked you? You don't remember the question I asked you. The question I asked you about your last conversation with Brandon, do you remember that question? Yes. Sorry, we had to get the cat out of the room. So I asked you the last conversation that you had with Brandon, and I'm not going to get into a lot of details, but the last conversation that you had with him, do you forgive him for that conversation? So if Brandon were to watch this video, he would know that you forgive him for that. Okay. Do you plan on visiting him soon? Yes. Big yes. Thank you. And will he be able to tell that you're visiting him? No. Okay. Are you going to try to blow smoke in his face? Yes. Okay. So we probably need to follow up with him in the next couple of days. Okay. Patty had also asked me to ask you about her, and there wasn't really anything specific. So I'm just going to ask if you have gone to visit Patty at all since you've been on the other side. Yes. Have you visited her and her family? Yes. Do you like going and visiting them? You don't know. It's kind of a long distance, isn't it? Even for a spirit to travel. Yeah. We sometimes think that you guys can just pop here and there, and it really doesn't work that way, does it? No. Is it difficult for you to make yourself known to your family that's living? Yes. Does it take a lot of energy? No. Do you need to use our energy for that to happen? No. Have you pretty much mastered being able to visit others on the other side? No. So that's something you're still working on? Yes. Okay. Is there anything that we can do on our end that would make it easier for you to communicate? Yes. Okay. Let's see what that could be. Is it offering up our energy that might help? No. Is it meditating maybe? No. Maybe something like an EM pump to help you with energy? No. Okay. I'm not sure what else it could be. Do you come and visit people in their dreams? Yes. Big yes. Okay. So it's a matter of just having an open mind and being ready to see you in the dreams. Oh, okay. Big yes. Were you going to say something?
I was going to say actually getting them to pay attention to the message.
Yes. Okay. Very good. Are there any messages that you have for your family? No. You just want to come visit everybody. Yeah, big yes. Okay. It makes it a little bit easier now that you've kind of reached out and you're here and you know that we know how to communicate with you, isn't it? Yeah. Do you find that some family members may have been startled by your presence coming to visit them? Yeah. Okay. What else can I ask you? Who else had questions we need to ask? Do you plan on visiting your mom? Have you gone to visit her today? Oh, you did go visit her today. Yes. Did you blow smoke in her face today? No. Are you planning on visiting her again and blowing smoke in her face? Yeah, okay. So we definitely have down the blowing of smoke in the face is going to be like your signature, right? Yeah, okay. I don't have any other questions from the family right off the top of my head, but I did put out a post asking for some input, so let me just check real quick and see if I have anything. And I don't see anything, so we may conduct another session later. So we'll conduct another session later, and you let me know, anytime you want to communicate with us, and you know how to communicate with me, correct? Yes, and you know how to communicate with your brother too, right? Yes, okay. Have you gone to visit Doug at all? No. Will you be going to visit Doug when... Yes, okay. When Jalen gets back home. Yes. Will you watch over Jalen as her guardian angel during these next couple of months? Yes. Nice. That's kind of what an aunt should do, is watch over her niece. Yeah. Okay, so enough with the family questions. Let's kind of ask about what's going on here in the house, since you reside basically with us a little bit more now. Yeah. Sunday, actually yesterday, we smudged the house to get rid of Crotchety, since he was causing some issues. Not just with the other spirits in the house, but causing some issues with Deegan, and had made it known that he was going to step up activity and possibly even cause harm to him. So we smudged the house yesterday. Were you here when we smudged the house? No. Was my dad here when we smudged the house? Yes. Was Adolphus here? No. Okay. So just my dad stayed behind to protect. Yeah. Okay. So you and Adolphus and my dad and Edward, you guys are still good here. Okay. Did we get rid of Crotchety? Very much. Okay. Good. So the energy in the house that we feel is being better is better for you guys too. Awesome. Okay. Pam. Yeah, okay. Happy times. I see. I know. Whirly bird. Whirly bird's usually a happy sign. Okay, let's go to neutral. Can you point to where you are in the room? You're next to Zach. Okay. Neutral. Neutral.
It's a no, as in no. She's probably right behind me.
Can you point where you are in the room? Stay right there. Neutral. Neutral. Where's your brother? Where's your brother? Make note that Deegan is standing to my left, which is the direction she's pointing in. Neutral. Where are you? Did you go out with your brother? Yes. Are you always watching over your brother? Yes. Okay. Can you tell me where Adolphus is in the room? Adolphus is over here by D? Yeah, okay. Does Adolphus stay with him a lot too? No. Okay. But Adolphus likes picking on him, right? No, I think he does. I think he does. Have you had a few words with Adolphus about that? No. Okay. Can we ask Adolphus to come to the rods? Okay. Can you have him take control? Adolphus, when you've taken control of the rods, can you open them to the no position, please? So Adolphus is controlling the rods now? Yes. Neutral. Adolphus, where are you in the room? Are you over here by me? Yes. So I have a question for you. Last night, were you in the kitchen? Did you turn on the water faucet? You don't know. Adolphus, did you turn on the water faucet?
Maybe.
Adolphus. Neutral. You're not going to be in trouble. I'm just trying to figure out who turned on the water faucet last night. So I'm going to ask you again. When Deegan was sitting in the office by himself, did you turn on the water faucet? Thank you. It's not that hard to own up to. So, you kind of spooked him last night, right? Yeah. Because you know who he thought it was? Yeah. He thought it was Crotchety, didn't he? Yeah. Are you guys going to make sure he doesn't come back?